How are you doing? Because I know I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So please excuse the background noise. We have a lot going on today. My hair looks a mess once again. Now the surprise. So welcome back to part 2 of story time. My neighbor is freaking deciding to now shovel snow out of his driveway. Oh my gosh, hair, please. Nobody has time for this. Okay. Ooh, I look bald-headed. So, welcome back to part 2, like I said before. Sorry it took forever to make this video once again. Because your girl is slow. Her story is taking place in my living room. Again, if you guys haven't watched part 2, please watch, not part 2. If you guys have not watched part 1 of this, please go back and watch part 1 because that's where I showed where most of these events have taken place in the living room, in my room, of course. So, please, if you want to know what it looks like at least, or what I'm talking about, please go back. This is taking place in my living room. I don't know how old I was, to be honest. Probably not that young anyways. It wasn't too long ago. Kind of person I am, I'm really weird. So I like to blast the music in my living room and just dance. Even though I can't dance, I like to just do really weird stuff. Don't worry about it. Just don't judge me too hard. So I'm basically dancing my butt off, whether it looks good or not. And it's nighttime, so people can look into the house and look at how retarded I look. But I don't care. So it was at night. The lights are on, and when the lights are on, you guys know, if you look outside of a window, you can see the reflection, of course, of yourself, of somebody behind you, even when it's daytime. But at night it's more audible, not audible, visible. Oh my gosh, Toy, get your... So I'm dancing, and my TV and the living room window pane is right next to each other, and I'm facing the window and the TV or whatever, and I'm in the living room by myself. My parents are in the back room ignoring their retarded daughter, their crazy lunatic daughter, blasting music and dancing for no reason. So I'm in there, get my groove on, just hey, okay, we're not gonna get to this. And I'm minding my business like I usually am in these stories, and I'm facing the TV and the window. And then when I'm dancing, I look into the TV, the reflection of the TV, and I see someone standing behind me. It's a little girl, I'm tripping, I'm probably going crazy and probably seeing stuff. So I just turn around really quick and there's nothing there. So I'm okay. So I keep dancing, get my groove on. Yeah. Oh God. Stop lying. But I'm getting my groove on, like I was saying, okay? Boy, if you don't... I ignore it, and then all of a sudden I see... I look into the big window pane, and I see this little girl again standing behind me. And no, she wasn't dancing or whatever. She was just standing there watching. And I'm creeped out at this point. I turn around really fast, and I'm what the WTF is that? Please, somebody tell me what is going on. So I keep dancing because I'm just that person. I honestly just don't care. And it happens again. I don't know what's wrong with this little girl. I don't know if you can only see her in reflections or if she was just playing with me. So this time I just watched the reflection. I'm watching her watching me at this point. And I'm you know what, maybe she just wants to join in. Yeah, Maybe she's just that type of girl. Maybe she just wants to join in. And it was a young girl, not like super young, like a 6-year-old or whatever, maybe like 8-year-old or 10-year-old maybe. And she had like brunette, like dark brunette hair or something like that, and she wasn't ugly. She was a pretty little girl. She's adorable, looked approachable. Now, whether if that was true or not, I don't know. I actually have had other events of seeing this little girl around the house and even outside of the house. But she never speaks, she never does anything else. She just kind of stands and watches, which is kind of weird, kind of creepy, but you know, as long as she doesn't touch me like some other ghost. Don't mention names. I don't know anybody's names. Don't. Next. Okay, story number 2. So, this one takes place in my room with my niece, Asia. We were sleeping, and this is why I don't sleep in the dark way. I was over there talking stuff. I'm sleeping in my room in the dark with my niece. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
My future teammate just saw the one where I tagged Nikki.
So it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm with my niece, and we are laying down in my bed. The bed was horizontal to my dresser, so my dresser's here, and my bed's here against the wall instead of like out like this, like it is now. So it's late. Everybody's asleep. It's pitch black dark in my room. As you know, she likes to sleep in the dark with the door closed because she's crazy. She loves the devil. I'm joking. No, she doesn't. She's an angel. I'm joking. No, but yeah, she likes to sleep in the pitch black dark, door closed. So I'm laying there trying to go to sleep, and Asia, my niece, is knocked out. She's gone out of there, and all of a sudden I feel something grab my leg and run up it and then try to like pull me off my bed, and that's facts, period. So I'm like, WTF is that? Like, what the, like, and at first I thought it was her leg, so I like flipped the covers up trying to see like if she had like, you know, moved her leg against mine. And the way she was positioned in the bed, there was no way she could have like glided her leg against mine. She would have had to like discombobulate her knee. She'd have to break it or something in order to make that movement against my leg. So I'm like, okay, that's impossible. And it wasn't the covers moving because I was still trying to go to sleep. I'm not moving around, so and I was freaked out. Like, I just stayed up the rest of the night. I didn't know, you know, what to do. I just kind of laid there looking stupid, like always. Anyways, next story. And the next story is my favorite story. Why? Because I knew this ghost. This ghost was my deceased brother, Dwight McCall. Beautiful, wonderful person. He was a little crazy. He loved to party, and he left behind wonderful, bad kids that don't like to listen or act right, but they're wonderful, adorable, and we miss him so much. But this is a story about my interaction with my own deceased brother, and this is why it is my favorite story. And I kind of wish it was my only supernatural story, but it's not. So let's just dive right into this third and last story of this video. So my brother died due to gun violence, because gun control in this country is horrible. And I want to say 16 when this happened, so it wasn't that long ago because I'm 18 now. I had a basketball tournament the next day, so it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the next day I had a game, just so like I clear all that up. And you know, he knew that, of course he knew that I played basketball a lot. In fact, it's basically the only sport I've been playing since 5th grade, and it's the only sport that I really loved. I played basketball a lot, and it was summertime during this event. So I had a tournament the next day, and the day before, I was like a little nervous before I went to bed. So I went to sleep, and everybody knows that dreams are really weird and they make no sense unless you can control them. They make absolutely no sense at all. So while I'm sleeping, of course, like I dream, and I can usually remember my dreams pretty well. So I'm dreaming, of course, and I don't know what I was dreaming about before the supernatural dream. It was probably something stupid, probably something about food, who knows, Jesus. And all of a sudden it was me, my brothers, and my family kind of like outside. I have no idea. We're at some kind of basketball park. I have no idea where I got it from. It's not anywhere where I live. Nada, I don't know. So they're playing basketball. My brother Dwight is playing basketball, and like they're having fun. We're laughing, and all of a sudden now it's just me and my brother Dwight in my room, and like my room was like extended somehow, and like I had a basketball court in my room. That was dope, but I don't know. My mind is weird like that. But he's playing basketball. I'm just watching him, and he's laughing and he's giggling. And he comes to the edge of my bed, to the foot of my bed, and I'm laying there now. I'm laying in my bed, so I'm laying in my bed watching my brother play basketball, which is kind of creepy. Don't ask, I don't know. And he comes to the foot of my bed, and he was like, "Good luck at your basketball tournament tomorrow." He's like, "You'll do fine. You'll be really good. Like, you guys got it." And we're having this conversation, and I'm just like, "Well, how would you know this? Like, aren't you supposed to be dead, because my mind is creating this scenario, but on the other side of my mind, I'm like, my brother's supposed to be dead. Why is he talking to me? Like, how is he telling me this? Like, how does he know? Like, how am I communicating? So we're talking, and he was like, "I have some good news." And I was like, so what's up, you know? And he was like, "I got my wings." And I'm like, I start crying because a year ago, his oldest son, Dakari, had a dream where he was talking to his dad, and his dad had told him, his dad, Dwight, my brother, had told him that he was trying to get his wing. He was earning his rights to get his wings. And he had woke up, he hysterically crying, and he had told his mom what happened. And then, of course, his mom called my mom, and they talked, and then she told me and the family, you know how news travels in families. So I start crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, he earned his wings, like. And let me mention that everybody else in my family, like all my brothers and sisters, have had like events where they had seen my brother like standing somewhere, or like they had dreamt about him, and like they had like a conversation, or you know, like he like had came to them like sometime like after he had died to communicate, to talk to them. And of course everybody, since they're older than me, they're all in their 20s, and they have memories with him and I don't. Like they can say like like we went out to this club, like he was hooking up with all shawty in the corner or whatever, you know. And I don't have those memories. I was still a child when he had died. I was like 12 or 13. I don't remember. Like I try not to remember those days because it was a horrific event, but I was young, so I didn't get those kind of experiences with him. Like I only saw him like when he would come visit the house, or if he brought his kids over, or if I went to his house and we would like mess with the dogs and stuff like that. Like I didn't get to have like those party memories.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Or like when they went on the cruise and they were like partying on the cruise and stuff. Like I don't have memories with them like that. So I felt special that I was the one who he came to and was like, I got my wings. Like, that felt amazing to me because I was jealous that all my other siblings got to speak to him and see him after his death, and I was still left out, you know, even after his death. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, thank you for telling me this. Like, oh, like, I'm so grateful. And then all of a sudden, my flute started playing, and don't ask me about this flute because I got it from Northmore when they would make you play Hot Cross Buns a million times on their stupid flute. Ugh. Anyways, I still have that. And I put it in my undergarment dresser in a little sack, and I heard like this song playing, and I've never heard this song, and it wasn't like a song, it was like a little melody. It was like a short, like 15-20 second melody that had woke me up out of my sleep. And while this flute was like, while the flute was going, like while it was playing, I'm guessing my brother was the one playing it, which that would make sense. He had like showed me his wings before he like flew off, and then the dream faded in white, like this kind of white. And I wake up, and then the flute stops playing, and I'm just like, was that real? Like, I'm starting to question myself, like, am I just like imagining this because all my other siblings had this experience with him and I didn't? Like, they got to speak to him and I didn't. So I'm like, okay, I'll get my flute out and see if I can find the notes that were being played. My friend just got here. She's gonna record her music video. Oh my gosh. Anyways, to see if it played the same notes. So I got it out and I started, you know, like trying to figure out the notes, and I found the notes. Like, the flute made the notes, and I was amazed. Yeah, she's
bitch.
But basically that was it. I had woke up and my mom had came into the room, and she was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you making that noise? Like, what are you doing?
The door, it's ringing.
Yeah, I know.
So you just gonna let him stand outside?
Yeah. And my mom comes in and she was like, why are you making this noise with the flute? What are you doing? And I'm just like, you know what, I'll tell you when I've gathered myself, when I have myself under complete control. So I go back to sleep to get up, and later I had told her what had transpired, and she started crying, and then she had called.
Shut up!
She had called my brother Marcus, of course, once again, you know, rumors spread through family, and she had told him what had happened. Will you shut up? I can hear you outside. Go in the living room. Do something with your lives.
You can't come in.
Come in.
Oh, you doing your YouTube video?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just talking to myself. This is Kaleli. This is a new artist that's coming out, and then this is Amani, who's gonna be recording. But anyways, that's the end of the video. That's what happened. Those are my stories. And how y'all feel being on camera? Y'all should be on YouTube in a minute.
Oh my god, I'm drinking that mom.
I'm famous.
You want to give us a little sneak peek of your song?
No. They can wait. But it's coming out. It's called Bratiana. Go listen to it.
Oh my gosh. Yo, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want more videos like this, please leave a comment again. And I will see you guys next video. Bye.